Hi everyone, I'm Jason Peacock. Welcome to my second gaming vlog. Jason talks about games, and this is where I just ramble on about games I've played, games I'm gonna play, and anything else I feel like talking about. So the first item today is Mechs vs. Minions, launched on October 13th. 10:55 a.m. I was right there clicking on the browser only to get the little mummy saying, sorry, server is too backed up or whatever. I got on Twitter and I wasn't the only one dealing with this problem. There must have been 20,000 people all trying to get this game. I literally spent 5.5 hours trying to grant access into my shopping cart. It was a gong show, but I got through. First wave shipment, very stoked. Looking forward to this game a lot. Games I've played since the last vlog. I played Havoc a few more times. It just keeps getting better. There's so much depth to that game that it's nowhere even close to wearing out its welcome. And it's really so simple and intuitive. My wife and I are playing with our 7-year-old, which is just great. He actually won with the humans against us. They just announced an expansion for it, which is pretty awesome too. It's going to have new skills and new buildings and a couple tweaks as far as I know. I was hoping to see more terrain tactic cards and stuff like that, but probably down the road. Maybe we'll even get a 5th faction. One thing I want to mention about Portal Games, I want to give them credit for their customer relations. Any of their games on BGG get answered by the designers themselves or people close to Portal, and it's just wonderful to see. I personally tweeted at Ignacy 3 or 4 times to have him respond directly to me, and I just think that level of customer relations is probably the best in the business, in my opinion. So, Portal Games, Havoc, still loving that game. It hasn't dethroned Blood Rage, and I don't think it will. But there's so much to discover strategy-wise with that. In fact, Portal Games is releasing individual faction strategy guides, which is very interesting. I was reading up on the Four-Armed Pilgrim guys, and it's cool. I'm like, oh, that's how they work. So the next game I use the Pilgrim, and I try to apply some of their strategies. So really like what they're doing there. Keep up the good work, Portal Games. Another game, Maca, that I kickstarted really just based on the artwork. It's a little card game where you start out as a dung beetle and you try and evolve over several rounds of play and be the first one to reach Transcendence. And I like the card play. There's enough strategy where you can contribute to your next round of hands. You can mess with your opponent's cards and points, and you can mess with their next round of hands. And the whole karma thing comes in because you can use a card for its points or its ability, and if you use it for an ability, you offer it up to your opponent, and he can choose to put that into his future life, which is his next round of hands. You've got to have enough points committed to your point pile to reach the next level of Transcendence, and it gets higher and higher and higher. So you've got to put down 4 points worth of cards to go from a dung beetle to a wolf, and then 5 to go from a wolf to a monkey, and 7 to go from a monkey to Transcendence. It's cool. It plays really quick. My wife enjoyed it. The artwork really is phenomenal. As soon as I seen the artwork, I knew that they're going to put some serious effort into making this a good game. And that just goes to show you how much presentation can matter in a game. My biggest problem with the game is that it's a racing game, and whoever goes first has a distinct advantage. They have 1 extra turn to get to the end. And in the rulebook it says the player with the least luck starts first, and I just think that one rule can be mitigated somehow with letting everybody play the same amount of turns and then having a tiebreaker. Something like that, but not a bad game at all. Dragon and Flagon by Stronghold Games. I've played this a few times now, and it's pretty cool. The biggest downfall to the game is that if you're only playing 2 to 4 players, you have to control 2 dudes. And like, this is a programmed movement game where you've got a deck of like 18 different moves, and it's a barroom brawl full with 3D tables and mugs and chairs, and you're just slapping people around, kicking them, throwing chairs, mugs at them. It's a big chaotic brawl, and it's really cool, but it's just a bit much having to program 2 people at the same time. Playing 5-player, which I got to do, was a lot better because you just have to concentrate on your one guy. I like the game. There's a lot of depth to it, and there's a lot of familiarity you need to really develop to really play this game smooth. So that's staying on the shelf, and I'm planning on bringing that to the table a little more often. So not a lot of games I've played lately. Now let's talk about games I have to play still. Starting with a few I bought off a guy for a very good price for my game group. New York 1901, Relic Runners, and Uchronia. I actually got to play New York 1901 and Relic Runners last night with my 7-year-old son Hayden. Days of Wonder with their family weight, easy to grasp games. Relic Runners fits right into that category, and the theme is cool, running around trying to get temples. Playing this one a couple more times to get familiar with it. And New York 1901, very cool game. It's a little bit underwhelming 2 players, but I still like it. It's in that same category as Quadropolis, I think, as far as weight and city building kind of thing goes. Looking forward to playing both of these games with a higher player count. Next on my list is Uchronius. I got this game because Jamie Keegi from the Secret Cabal, his favorite game is Glory to Rome. Glory to Rome is not in print anymore, but Uchronia is the next closest thing. Same designer, same style of game, so I thought I would give that one a go. Haven't played it yet. We'll get to it soon. Sons of Anarchy. I picked this up because Joel Eddy from Drive Through Review raved about it. He's a big Gale Force 9 fan, and I got this game for half price. So the only reason I haven't played it yet is because it's for 3 or 4 players. I plan on bringing it to the next meetup. Codex and Royals. I got in the mail. I haven't read the rules yet. Codex looks very interesting. I love 2-player card battling games. When I was a teenager, I played the mess out of Magic the Gathering. Like many people, I got completely out of it. I couldn't handle the collectability of it. But I still like those kind of games. I like Ashes, Dice Masters, Mage Wars, Summoner Wars. So this Codex is right up my alley. Tom Vassell raved about it, which put it on my radar. So I'm going to give that one a try very soon. And Royals, Dice Tower's Essential line. Can't really go wrong. Onitama is amazing. Sheriff of Nottingham, also amazing. I skipped the party game Speechless because it just isn't my style. But I'm very confident I'm going to like this game. Can't wait to get it to the table. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. If you're into watching more of these, please subscribe. Thumbs up are always appreciated. Leave your positive and negative comments down below. And I'll see you in a week or 2. Thanks.